Well, the snow is here. The first snowstorm of the new year is expected to bring several inches of fresh powder to Spokane and around the Northwest. Today on KREM 2 News at noon, we have team coverage.
That's right. Shayna Walltower is in the mobile storm tracker telling us exactly what to expect on the roads. We'll also be joining Dana Marie McNichol outside in the elements on Spokane's South Hill. It is coming down right now. And our very own Evan Arani here is tracking the snow from Washington to Idaho. You're going to be telling us about the 1-2 punch Mother Nature has in store for us this weekend.
Exactly right. So we're starting off with a lot of snow out there, right?
That's right. And we also want to mention hordes of people lined up early today for lift tickets at Silver Mountain. You can see by the American flag there, the wind is howling today on the slopes. Now this all comes 3 days after a deadly avalanche at that popular ski resort. So welcome back to KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Jen York alongside Evan Arani. You've warned us all week long about this storm. It is finally here and it's really starting to coat the roads.
Yeah, that precision was pretty on with the timing of it. We said right around the noon hours when we would start to see some impacts on the road. The important thing to note if you're joining us here at noon is that it is only expected to get worse from here. We've got a light snow coming down over the last several hours. We're expecting accumulations of 1 to 2 inches per hour as we go forward into your afternoon and evening hours. Some spots seeing this turn over to rain on the southern end of it. So you can see close to areas like Walla Walla pushing through the Palouse. We're seeing some of these showers coming down in the form of rain, but most of it, the abundance of it, is coming down in the form of snow. Of course, in anticipation for additional snow, we have several winter storm warnings that are in effect. That's everywhere in pink. The one over Spokane expires tonight at 10 p.m. over the Central Panhandle at 2 p.m. on Saturday, and a winter storm warning over the Cascades doesn't expire until Monday at 10 a.m. So a lot going on to start off the day. The 3-day forecast looks like this: 4 to 8 inches of snow total possible in the Spokane area over the course of the day on Friday. That's today. Saturday, we'll see a rain-snow mixture come through and some cloudy skies mixed in as well. And then Sunday, that's that second punch that we talked about, right? It's going to be wave after wave. So by the time we get to Sunday, we're seeing the possibility of 4 to 6 inches of additional snow in addition, again, to what we're seeing today. So a lot of snow coming over the course of the weekend. Trouble over the mountain passes. You can see Snoqualmie Pass is encountering snow-covered roads and limited visibility. We are tracking all this information, your pass conditions, road conditions around the area, how much snow. It's all coming up here on KREM 2 News at noon. I'll send things back to you, Jen.
Messy out there, Evan, on the passes. Well, we do want to let you know, new at noon, several area school districts are letting students out early today due to the snow. You can see the growing list there on your screen. The Davenport School District just let their students out at noon. Loon Lake and Elmira are releasing their students in about 30 minutes at 12:30. And Odessa is releasing students at 1:30. The Mary Walker School District is canceling its afternoon activities. And again, these school district closures are starting to roll in minute by minute. We do have a list of those early releases right now on KREM.com. You can also see the growing list scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Well, we're going to get right back into the action today. We want to know what the roads look like today across the inland Northwest. Shayna Walltower is joining us now live in the mobile storm tracker. Shayna, where are you and what are you seeing today?
Yeah, right now I am downtown in this area here, and guys, it's official. The snow has started and it is coming down. Not seeing some huge flakes at this point, but definitely enough to keep track of for sure. Again, downtown in this area here, looking outside now, you can see some of the road conditions. Things actually are not looking too bad from where we are right now. Again, traveling downtown just along these areas here, cars are driving pretty slow, which is great, but again, not seeing too much snow cover on the roads here. Haven't seen any extreme difficulty getting around in the area. Traveling up on Spokane South Hill just a couple of minutes ago, those roads were looking pretty clear. Nothing really covering the roads too heavily that much. A couple spots were a little slick though, and there was a little of a difficulty keeping traction at some points, but again, nothing to be extremely concerned about. Just driving on I-90 a couple of minutes ago as well, that was looking pretty clear, mainly just seeing some wet conditions that were on those roads there. Weren't seeing any major crashes along the part we were heading on I-90, heading towards the Argonne exit a little bit further past there, so nothing looking too crazy on those areas. Now we're on the way to check out some neighborhoods neighborhood areas and to see what those roads are looking like, especially on the South Hill area. But again, nothing looking too bad at this point from where we are right now. Of course, we'll continue bringing you guys updates as we continue to track these conditions out here on the roads. We're reporting in Spokane, I'm Shayna Walltower, and I'll send things back in studio.
All right, Shayna, thank you. We should mention that she is safely in the passenger seat. Our photojournalist, Jeff Bollinger, is in the driver's seat today. Well, plows are expected to be out in full force today in the Spokane area. Crews spent the week updating their equipment in preparation for the storm. They also laid de-icer on the roads. Mayor Nadine Woodward says crews will operate 24 hours a day. And to the sky, we do want to take a look now at departures from the Spokane International Airport. Most flights right now are on time, and there are a handful of flights to and from Seattle that are delayed. Again, still seeing some plow information there, but of course you can always check out the latest on departures and arrivals at the Spokane International Airport on its website. And now we want to get outside in the elements. Dana Marie McNichol is joining us live now from Spokane's South Hill. Where are you? It looks like it's a winter wonderland out there.
It definitely feels like it, Jen. I'm here on 18th and Perry. And just moments ago, I drove down this hill in my four-wheel drive vehicle, made it down safely, but just in the short period of time that we've been standing here, the roads have significantly gotten worse. We haven't seen any, sliding happen with this four-way stop just yet, but let me just tell you, these snowflakes are wet. Around 9 a.m. this morning, a little bit of flurry started, and then, within the last hour, it started to pick up, and you could really see that on the roads here. Now, I drove up this hill around 4 a.m. this morning, and I did notice that the roads were pre-treated. This specific road, 18th Avenue here in Perry, this was pre-treated, and I think it's making a difference here. As you can see, all four stops, people are making it slowly up and down the hills, and that's just that's just the key for this day. This is just the beginning. We're expected to get a lot more snow, especially here on the South Hill. So, those are treacherous driving conditions when you're going up and down those steep hills. So right now, the snow is coming down. The roads are starting to become almost not really covered in snow. The brown, the dirt pavement is almost becoming not visible. It's pretty slippery out here. So I just saw actually 2 people running. Good for them, right, in this weather. But we'll be giving you a live update on our broadcast later in the day of those commutes, because coming back from work today, that's when you're going to find that treacherous conditions out there. So again, we're all in this together, guys. This is just the beginning of the snowfall that's happening. My face is pretty wet. The snowflakes are definitely coming down. But we'll send it back to you in the studio. Well, I'm live here on Perry.
All right, Dana Marie, thank you so much. Coming up now, 12:08, Silver Mountain is open today, 3 days after a deadly avalanche. Taking a live look at the mountain here at the noon hour. This is the top of Chairlift 3 on the lower elevation of the mountain, and a different peak from where this week's avalanche happened. Now, the avalanche did not appear to detour skiers and snowboarders from hitting the slopes. This is a look from earlier today where people hopped in long lines for lift tickets. Rescuers pulled another victim from the avalanche yesterday afternoon, bringing the death toll to 3. 4 other people were injured. Resort leaders canceled a promotional day today to honor the mountain's history, but it is still honoring the $12 lift tickets.
Two Bear Air has been a godsend to the entire Northwest.
Well, air rescue group Two Bear Air from Montana helped with yesterday's search. Crew members used Reco technology to find the final victim. Right now, we do not know the identity of that victim. 2 of the other victims are from Spokane County. One was in his mid-40s, the other in his late 50s. Avalanche danger does remain high today across North Idaho. The Idaho Panhandle Avalanche Center says several area ski resorts are in avalanche zones, and this does include Schweitzer Mountain, Silver Mountain, and Lookout Pass. Experts say danger is expected to remain high through the weekend with snow and wind in the forecast. Now take a look at this graphic here. This is from the Idaho Panhandle Avalanche Center detailing danger zones. Workers recommend staying away from the highest elevations, that's above the tree line, and they say use caution when traveling at lower elevations within the trees. For your weekend activities, they say you should consider staying away from 30-degree slopes. To put that in perspective, a blue ski run at ski resorts are typically between 25 and 45 degrees. Be sure to check KREM.com for updates on that deadly avalanche. There you can also read more about today's snow and the forecast for the weekend. You can find that information right now on KREM.com.